talk about this fourth trauma-informed principle of collaboration and mutuality as it relates to psychodrama practice specifically. So psychodrama philosophy, psychodrama practice really inherently emphasizes collaboration and mutuality as core elements. And this is really articulated through Jacob Moreno, the founder's philosophy of co-creation and co-responsibility. So he argued that everybody in the group was co-responsible for the group and that everybody in society was co-responsible for society. And he suggested that each participant in a group setting could be a therapeutic agent for each of the other participants in the setting. And that part of our role as group leaders and psychodramatists was to create devices that positioned individuals to support each other, to collaborate with each other, and to promote healing with each other. So this is a really empowering philosophy. This role expectation that we might put on participants through this belief that each person is a therapeutic agent for every other person in the group, we're going to put a role expectation on participants, which is going to promote co-creation. It's going to help participants increase their sense of ownership over the group. Moreno went as far as arguing that the Hippocratic Oath should be extended to all patients and all participants in the group. Just like the therapist, every patient is entrusted to protect the welfare of the co-patients. He was a bit radical in his ideas, and especially in this idea, which is outlined in his Code of Ethics for group psychotherapy and psychodrama. But if you think about it a bit, it makes sense. I mean, some of the core aspects of the Hippocratic Oath, such as confidentiality, do no harm, treat everybody as equals, and use all the resources available to you to help the person in front of you, these are probably good things to ask other participants in a therapy group to commit to as well. The psychodramatic method and the process of engaging in psychodrama role plays is a very collaborative and co-created process, and it's co-created between the director, the protagonist, and the entire group. Most of the time when I facilitate a psychodrama session, I go into the group with a warm-up, and after the warm-up, I have the group propose topics, propose issues, propose goals that they need to work on. The group collectively chooses a goal and a topic and a protagonist, and we collaborate on creating some sort of psychodrama scene that addresses the issue, achieves the contract we've established for the session, and meets the goals that were articulated by the group. So it's really a collaborative process. I don't know what the topic or goal or roles are going to be before I walk into a psychodrama group. It's all spontaneously created together throughout the process. In this way, the protagonists and the group are really empowered as experts in their experience. The protagonist and the other roles in the scene are often consulted for their wisdom on where to go next in the scene. A psychodrama simply can't be facilitated without collaboration. It's such a protagonist-centered and group-centered method rather than being a facilitator-centered method. The group's collaborative process really pulls in participants as equals and as co-creators, utilizing their strength in service of the entire group. And there's really this sort of catching force that a psychodrama session has, and that even people who initially said they want to observe, they don't want to participate, they end up often getting drawn into it because of the power of it, because of the relatability of it, because of the creativity or spontaneity of it, or because of their desire to want to help the protagonist and the rest of the group. So the imprint of the past victim and perpetrator imbalance of power is naturally renegotiated through collaboration and mutuality within a psychodrama context. So as trauma-informed psychodramatists, trauma-informed leaders, trauma-informed group therapists, we really have to be integrating this trauma-informed principle, collaboration and mutuality into our work. And there's lots of different ways to do that. We're really working towards cultivating a sense of belonging for everybody in the group, everybody in the session, everybody in the organization. And I just want to remind us that this fourth trauma-informed principle, although we're talking about it on its own and separately, it's intimately connected to the other trauma-informed principles. We can't fully embody collaboration and mutuality without addressing the other principles: safety and peer support and trust and empowerment and issues related to identity. I really want to encourage you to check out some of the other videos on this channel that discuss the other trauma-informed principles. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, I encourage you to like the video, subscribe to our channel to receive updates about forthcoming videos, and leave a comment. Tell us what you found helpful. Tell us if you think there was something missing that we didn't think about for this video. Let us know the specific ways that you engage in collaboration and mutuality and cultivating a sense of belongingness in your work, in your organization, and in your groups.